closer it gets to Halloween, the more fun it is. Because Halloween isn't really scary. It's make-believe scary. Everybody knows there really aren't real monsters, except on Grandpa's poker night.
Good card game is like football or warfare. It isn't the army that has the most men. It isn't always the team with the biggest players. There's guile and there is strategy. It's just knowing your opponent.
Deal the cards, will you?
Yeah.
Come on, you had nothing. You had no... You didn't even have a pair of deuces. You held 2 cards, a jack and a 6. You draw 3 cards, it turned out to be 3 more 6s. It's not strategy. It's dumb luck.
It's called card sense, Gus. You develop a way of having a feeling for the flow of the game.
If you put that kind of card sense on those flower beds out and back, your azaleas would probably bloom.
Come on, Joe. What's the game? What are we playing here?
Okay, 5-card draw. Jacks or better, open. Red 3s are wild, but they can only be applied to complete a pair. Never a straight. Black aces count high, red aces count high and low.
Grandpa, can Bertha and I ask you a question?
He's playing poker, honey bunch. Afterward.
Oh, no, I'm out. I can't open.
Oh, come on, Gus.
I got no red 3s or black aces. I got none of that junk. I can't even play. Come on, kids. Red 3s.
Not me.
I can't do a thing.
All right, I open for a half.
Is this a private conversation, ladies? Because if it is, it looks like we got visitors here.
No, it's not private.
How you doing, young man?
Just looking at the stars.
Good thing to do from time to time. Who's your friend?
The name's J.R. Dutton. And don't let David fool you. The only reason we're looking at the stars is because there's nothing better to do.
It's not the worst thing could happen to you, young man. Looking at the stars.
Mr. Witherspoon, there is nothing to do around here.
Wine, then. You seem to be good at it.
Grandpa,
What?
Bertha and I found some old clothes of Grandma's in the attic. And Mom said we should ask you before we use them.
Use them for what?
Costumes for trick-or-treating on Halloween.
We're going as Prince Charles and Lady Di.
Who's who?
I'm Prince Charles and she's Lady Di. You don't want us to. I can tell by the look on your face.
You go ahead and use them. We might well get some use out of that old stuff.
Gus, you in the next hand or not?
I'm on my way.
You sure it's all right? You look so grumpy.
It's okay, precious. It's just that I'm fed up with this Halloween stuff. It's stupid. You win again?
Yeah. 2 red 3s and a king. How could you beat 2 red 3s and a king?
Grandpa, how can we think Halloween's so stupid and stuff?
That's a lie, what you kids do. It's not true. You knock on the door, you say trick or treat. You don't do any tricks. I mean, you just hold your bag open and the people fill it full of candy. Don't even remind me of Halloween when I was a kid.
What was it like?
It was like combat, son, between the adults and the kids. I'm not talking about knocking on the door and smearing soap on the window. We got creative.
What'd you do?
I'm the only one here that ever moved an outhouse.
Why would you move an outhouse?
Oh, honey, you pick it straight up off the hole, you move it back about 4 feet, and you put it down. Then in the middle of the night, the old guy comes out of the house with his nightshirt waving in the wind, falls in the hole, and look out.
Or did you ever jack up the rear axle of a car so that the 2 back tires are about 1/4 of an inch off the pavement? The guy gets in the car, he starts it out.
Remember how we used to switch the street signs around, huh?
Or put a garter snake in your grandma's high button shoes.
Earth to Witherspoon, Earth to Witherspoon. Come in, Witherspoon.
Come on, David. This is due Monday. Are they still playing upstairs?
Give us some advice and we'll let you get back to work.
Advice about what?
David says you're going to be a pilot in the Navy.
Air Force. But so what?
Well, and the stuff you're studying about that. Is there anything about maneuvers or strategy or stuff like that?
Not much. Why? I mean, what do you need strategy for?
Well, we might know a couple of guys who are kind of looking to sort of pull a Halloween prank, and they might need a plan. And you're real good at planning things, so we thought we'd ask you, and if you came up with anything, we'd let these guys know.
These guys all know that they might get into trouble.
Not if your plan's any good.
Molly, Prince Charles doesn't have a mustache. He never has. So it'll be kind of tough explaining to anybody out there why in the world Princess Di is out with Groucho Marx.
But if I don't have a mustache, how will anybody know who I am? Look like I'm Vanessa Redgrave in that tennis movie you won't explain to me. And can I have $10?
If it'll get you off that movie, you can have anything you like. What do you want $10 for?
To buy a pumpkin for a jack-o'-lantern.
Come on, Mom, we're running late.
All right. Molly, you can't carry that by yourself. David, here. Take $10.
What for?
Oh, Molly will tell you in the car. Now, where's Chris, huh? Oh, she's in the car. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh.
Bye, Grandpa.
Goodbye, little button.
All right. So long, guys.
Hey, Jess,
Yeah.
give me just a minute, will you?
Sure.
I think you ought to talk with Chrissy about this Halloween business.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard her talking about how she's going to dress for this party.
Yeah, how's that?
She's going like the Madonna. And I think some of the people around here are going to be offended.
That's Madonna. So long, guys.
Now I know it's a mistake.
Okay, I'm a faster runner than you, so I'll grab it while you're talking to the guy.
You're not that much faster than me.
Yeah, but you've got the face.
What face?
Your face. Grown-ups love faces like that. Ants go crazy pinching cheeks like yours. Okay, you get the guy's attention, and I'll snitch the pumpkin. It's just good casting. It's like a test of manhood.
Yeah, well, what happens if I flunk this test of manhood? What's that mean?
Look, you know what they do in the tests of manhood for African tribes? First, they take all this.
I'd rather steal a pumpkin. Excuse me.
Afternoon. What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm looking for some directions. You see, I've got this babysitting job, and I don't know exactly where the house is located.
Well, I know most of the people in the area here. What's their name?
Well, I don't think you know these people. I mean, they just moved from the neighborhood and all.
What's their name anyway?
Their name, Mr. and Mrs. Gumby.
Gumby. No, doesn't ring a bell. Where do they live?
3214 Drummond.
Oh, that's easy. You just go 2 blocks down.
Oh, can't you, draw it out on a map or something? I'm terrible at remembering directions.
Sure. Go 2 blocks down, hang a right. When you get to the school...
Okay, that's great. I can find it once I get to the school. Thanks, see you later.
Yeah, say hello to the Gumbies for me.
Well, hello, Bertha. Molly's not here. She's taking her books back to the library.
No, I didn't come to see her. I came to see you.
Oh, you did? What could you possibly want from me?
My mom said I should come right out and just ask you
Ask me what?
why you hate me.
I don't hate you, honey. Why in the world would you think I did?
You call me Bertha.
Well, Bertha's your name, isn't it?
Yeah, but you call Molly Button, and you call Chris Sweetheart, and you call David Champ.
Oh, I see. You're looking for a nickname.
Wouldn't you if you were a Bertha?
Come here. Don't you ever be ashamed of your name. That's the first present your mommy and daddy ever gave you. You're going to wear it all your life. Now, you be proud of it. You hear me?
But will you think up a nickname for me? Because you're good at it.
You give me a couple days to stew on it.
Nothing you name a dog, though.
Fair enough.
Great looking pumpkin, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a beauty.
We gotta really thank your sister for everything she said, man. It went perfect.
So it did.
You don't look very pumped up about it.
I am. Kind of. It's just that all that stuff that Gus and his buddies were telling us last night.
What about it?
None of it was really stealing, was it?
Not too much off the top, Cliff.
I'll watch it.
So, Gus, what are you doing for Halloween?
Oh, just answering the door and handing out candy and apples and whatnot. And taking Chris to the party and Molly and Bertha trick-or-treating. And then I got to take Dave to the movie, of course. Then I got to pick Chris up from the party and bring Molly and Bertha home from trick-or-treating and pick David up from the movie. So, same old thing.
I got it all over you. I'm just going to go out and go to a Clint Eastwood double bill, and when I get back, all the munchkins will be gone.
When you raise kids these days, you don't gain on it by leaps and bounds. It's a kind of an inch at a time deal. I mean, they don't all of a sudden remember to clean up their room and turn off the lights and take out the trash. It's a slow process. Right now, I'm working an inch at a time trying to make this a good Halloween.
I thought you said it was a stupid holiday.
Oh, it is. But it's the first holiday of any kind that's come up since the kids moved in. I think they're entitled to a good one.
Which side do you want to park this on, Joe?
I don't think Cliff asked anything that was so funny, Gus. He just made a perfectly simple statement. He asked a perfectly simple question.
That is a perfectly simple question.
On the right, Cliff.
There, okay, now, what do you want? A happy face or a scary face?
Can't you do one that's kind of both?
I'm your mother, not Michelangelo.
Who's that?
Come on, happy or scary? Pick it, kiddo.
Scary, but with a smile.
Good afternoon, all.
Hi, Gus.
Hi, Grandpa.
Oh, careful. Artist at work.
I can see that.
Yeah. Wipe your hands.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You had a phone call.
I did, huh? Who was it from, honey?
Bertha.
Oh, you Call her for me, will you? And tell her I haven't forgotten. I'm still working on it.
Good. She's my friend, and it's not easy being a birthday, you know.
That's what she says. Say, who do you know that's rich enough to leave all this money laying around?
David put that there after he got back with the pumpkin.
Hey, what happened
Good,
to my
huh?
helper in here?
Coming!
I go out of my head. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. All the things you do to me.
Oh, Grandpa.
Quite a little dancer. Is that your $10 downstairs?
Yeah, it is.
I think that's darn clever. So go get a $10 pumpkin with $10, come back with the $10 and the pumpkin.
Well, it was the luckiest thing. He was running this contest about guessing how many beans were in this big jar that he had on the counter. And JR and me just took this wild guess. And guess what?
Let me stand back.
Stand back.
Yeah, see, when your nose shoots out, I don't want it to stab me in the heart.
It was just like you and your buddies were talking about at your card game. JR snuck up behind while I was talking to the guy and keeping him looking the other way. It worked out just like Chris said it would.
Miss Chris was in on this.
She's the one who came up with the plan.
Son of a gun.
And he had like 1 million pumpkins there. I don't think one's gonna hurt his business. I mean, at least that's what I think.
Sit down here a minute, will you? I don't think the gal missed one pumpkin either. That's not the point. See, what you did was wrong. Stealing is stealing. Now, stealing a pumpkin, I'll grant you, isn't up there with bank robbery or holding up a gas station, but it's wrong. Now, if you got that idea from listening to us old fogies talk about what we did when we're kids, then maybe I'm kind of responsible. Now, that being the case, I'll make you a deal. You go downstairs and you get that $10 bill. And you go straighten up with that man you stole that pumpkin from.
Are you gonna tell Mom?
Yeah, I am. She asked me. But I don't think she'll ask. You know, when I was a kid and did all that craziness, when I got caught, I had to settle up. You got caught.
And I just can't seem to get enough.
What do you think so far?
Can we name him?
Sure, we can name him. What do you want to call him?
He looks like a kid in my English class, Michael. He calls himself Mickey.
Michael? Michael Mickey, huh? Yeah. Michael Mickey.
Homework. I gotta interrupt you for a minute, honey. I guess I better tell you. I've had a little chat with your brother David. About the pumpkins. That's right. And I'm going to tell you something, young lady. You're 15 years old, and I think you're way too old to be fooling around stealing pumpkins. Nevertheless, I've talked to him about it, and he's agreed. If it's okay with you, we'll keep it between the three of us. Your mother's too busy to be troubled with silliness like that.
I don't believe this.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Is this the Witherspoon residence?
It is.
Are you Mr. Witherspoon?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Witherspoon, I'm afraid one of your kids might have some trouble coming at him.
David, if I get kicked off the honor roll because what you and JR did, I'll simply die.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about stealing that stupid old pumpkin. That's what I'm talking about.
Are you totally bananas? What are you doing?
Stealing what?
Is this like charades?
The pumpkin. David and JR stole it, and I told them how.
You said it again. What is this?
David, it's gotten out of hand. You don't know who's out front with Gus.
Gus said it wasn't that big a deal.
Wait a minute, Gus knows about this?
We don't have to give it back, do we? It's all carved up.
Stop this! I want to know what's going on here.
Okay, Gus said he didn't want to bother Mom with this. That
Bother your mother. Bother her right now.
it was just a prank. The kind of thing that we heard Grandpa and his buddies talking about. The kind of thing that they did in the old days.
Come on here, everybody. We got company.
Oh, swell. Let's see who's here, shall we?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vandermeer.
Molly, you know the officer?
Sure, that's Bertha's father.
Well, he wants to say something to you.
Yeah, Molly, I'm afraid I do. See, Bertha came down last night with a rash. The doctor told us he's pretty sure it's chicken pox.
She can't go trick-or-treating?
Yeah, maybe you too if you haven't had them yet.
Have I had them, Mom?
No, baby, you haven't.
Oh, thank heavens I've had them. I mean, if I had to miss Lindsay's party just because I caught chicken pox from my baby sister,
I am not a baby, and I'm gonna die if I can't go trick-or-treating.
Who cares about your stupid trick-or-treating? What about my party?
Don't worry about Lindsay's party, Chris. You're not going. You're grounded. And you are too, David.
Oh, great. Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a bunch. Hey, look, it's the first big party I've been invited to since I moved here. You're so
What an idiot!
Well, and thank you, sir, for coming by. You've sure brightened things up around here.
All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm coming. You don't have to nag.
Don't push me, Chris. I mean it.
Mom, how come Molly gets to stay home from school?
Because she's been exposed to the chicken pox. We haven't been anywhere near Bertha. Now get in, buckle up, and pipe down.
When am I going to get back to my normal size?
But love, don't you enjoy being big? You were such a hero when the mutants were around.
Just doing my duty, Panthro. But now I can't.
Grandpa, can dogs catch chicken pox?
No, dogs can't catch chicken pox. How'd your Coco?
Fine.
What's going on?
Well, little Molly's been exposed to the chicken pox. Chris and David are grounded. And their mother's barely speaking to me. But that's better than root canal. But not much.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a shame, Gus. It's gonna put a damper in you trying to give the kids a nice first Halloween here.
It's no real hill for a climber, Joe.
Small victories, like you said.
Like I said.
You're the climber, huh, kid?
That's right. You know, my friend, those kids will see me win. Sometimes they'll even see me lose. They'll never see me quit.
Grandpa,
Yes, ma'am.
Bertha and her mom are out front. Can I go talk to them?
Sure, why not? I'll go with you. Let's see how your little buddy's doing. The sweet rolls are in the bread box, Joe. Hello.
Hi. The doctor said as long as we didn't get close to people, it was all right for Bertha to go for a car ride, and we were both getting cabin fever. I hope you don't mind us stopping by unannounced.
Oh, heck, that's no problem.
Hi. Sorry you can't go trick-or-treating. Hope you'll be able to. Me too. Got any blotches or itchy parts? Not so far. Did you see Cosby last week? Forget if I did or not. What was it about? Well, his parents came over and they had this big wedding anniversary, and they sang a song to them. It was so great. I love the littlest girl. She is so cute. Oh, I know. She sang that old song by
Honey, I'm going back inside.
Mr. Witherspoon. Did you think one up for me yet?
A nickname. As a matter of fact, yeah. You know the little thing on top of a sewing machine that goes round and round and up and down and up and down, holds a spool of thread. And the faster the machine runs, the faster this little thing goes up and down. I seen you do that when you're excited, go up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, that's called a bobbin. That's what I'm going to call you, if it's all right.
Bobbin?
Bobbin.
Witherspoon residence, this is Kaplan speaking.
Oh, Joe, hi, it's Jessie. Listen, I forgot to tell Gus where the children's aspirin substitute was, so in case Molly starts about a fever, she might need some. Will you tell him where that is, please?
After you tell me.
It's on the top shelf. Left-hand side of the cupboard, behind the antacid.
Okay, I'll tell him as soon as he comes in from the porch.
What's he doing on the porch?
A friend of Molly's, a girl named Bertha, somebody stopped by. They're out there visiting.
Bertha's the one that exposed Molly to the chicken pox in the first place. What is Gus doing out there with her?
Who's on the phone?
You don't want to know. I will tell him about the aspirin substitute. Okay, bye-bye. I was thinking when I was having my java, Chris and David are going to be home tonight so they can open the door for trick-or-treaters. There's no reason why we can't have our poker game just the same as always. Just because the kids are in Dutch, that's no reason for us to be deprived. This is the aspirin substitute in case Molly has a fever. That's what Jesse just said. So think about the poker game. I'll call you later.
Aha. Two open. Line up arrows. All right. No hill for a climber.
How could I have given you too much change if I don't remember you buying nothing?
Well, yeah. We were in here the other day, and we bought some stuff, and you gave us too much change.
Yeah? What'd you buy?
A pumpkin? Our mom's got this recipe for pumpkin salad. It's really great.
I've never heard of a recipe for pumpkin salad. I remember you. You're the kid that was in here looking for those people to babysit for. Did you ever find those people?
Yeah, the Gumbies, I did. Thanks for your help. JR, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Look, you didn't give us too much change. We swiped a pumpkin from you, and I'm trying to pay you for it. That's what this is all about.
Witherspoon, you are a total wart.
You swiped a pumpkin from me?
No. Well, he walked off and forgot to pay.
JR, knock it off! You stole the darn thing, and you better say so or else.
Else what?
Or else I give you a chance to see whether or not you can really outrun me.
We stole a pumpkin. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
We stole a pumpkin. I'm sorry.
Here's the $10 to pay for it.
How big?
How big what?
How big a pumpkin?
I don't know. It's about like this one here.
That's not a $10 pumpkin. There's your change.
I don't think that when you steal something, you're supposed to get change.
Well, our little Molly's upstairs. No fever, no itching. Looks to me like she might have got off lucky. Did you bring the tomatoes?
Yep, put it right on top. We got any iced tea? It's awfully hot out there.
You look tired.
Well, I had kind of a rough day.
Well, sit down a minute. I need to talk to you anyway. Take the load off your feet. I know what Chrissy and Dave did was wrong, but I wish you'd give it another think.
Guess I made my decision
No,
about
wait
that
a minute.
already.
Hear me out, please. They're crazy kids, and they're wrong, but you see, they got the idea from me. They were listening to me and Kaplan. We were talking about how things were around Halloween in the old days, and I didn't have any idea how it was going to affect them. Honey, if anybody around here ought to be grounded, it's me.
I'd like to ground you for it, but it wouldn't stick.
Wouldn't stick. And I know you'd at least like to give, Oh, still. You ever had the chicken pox?
Never had them.
You got it now.
I can't go as Lady Di. I just can't.
Yeah, why not?
Because Lady Di has blonde hair, and I don't have the wig.
Fergie has hair your color.
Does she really?
An exact match.
Dibs on the bathroom. We can leave as soon as I do my hair.
I'll count the moments. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
You're growing up good. Too fast, but good.
Movie starts at 8:30.
I'll get you there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be going in a minute. You need anything from downstairs? Okay, now I'll be gone for a while with Chris's party and David's movie and Molly's trick-or-treating. If the kids come to the door before I get back, just ignore the bell. I'll be along before you know it. It's coming down. You're going to be fine. Good night, honey.
Good night, Gus.
I feel lucky tonight, Gus. Very, very hot, kid.
I brought some extra corn chips. You ran out the last time.
How about those 49ers, huh?
Don't ask.
Grandpa, we're ready.
Got your plates on the table. Should we play in the living room?
Trick or treat!
Oh, my goodness. Come in, you little goblins. Open your little sacks here. You handle this. I'll get the car.
Hey!
Okay, kids, where do we go first?
The movie starts at 8:30. So does Lindsay's party. You can be late for Lindsay's party, but if I'm late for the movie, I won't know what's going on. So you'll feel right at home.
Don't you kids ever get tired of yammering back and forth with one another?
No.
Grandpa, before we go, I want to thank you for getting us out of being grounded.
Listen, I feel like I kind of got you into this mess. I sure help you get out.
And we're not going to get into any other kind of trouble like that again.
Well, we'll see about that.
What do you mean?
Well, if you go and get perfect, I'll shut the door, honey. If you get perfect on me, then there won't be anything left for me to do around here.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi, Jesse. I believe you know everyone here.
Yeah, don't let me disturb you.
You don't know when Gus is coming back, do you?
No, I don't. I guess after ferrying everybody all over town, though, he'll be a little late. Why, can I help you?
No, I don't think so. It's not a woman's kind of thing.
What isn't? I mean, a woman's kind of thing, exactly.
Well, it's just that with Gus, there's 5, and without him, there's 4. And it's a lot better game with 5 is all.
And then sometimes I gotta get up and I gotta walk around a little bit. And then that makes it 3-handed, which isn't very good. Oh, don't ask why I gotta walk around a little bit.
You guys had the chicken pox?
Yeah.
Why do you ask that?
I've seen 3 other Fergies. I feel like such a toad.
Well, honey, you must be doing something right. Look at your bag. It's pretty near chock full.
Yeah, not bad.
I still don't understand why we're going from store to store instead of door to door.
Well, the teacher said it's safer. The parents can see the kids all the time in case there are any boogly wooglies.
In case there are any boogly wooglies.
Grown-ups the kids can't trust.
Uh-huh.
I'm going in here. They've got candied apples.
Heck of a way to spend an evening, huh? What a pain.
Pain, you say? You know, I'm kind of enjoying it. Kids are cute. You know, it won't be long before they're too old for this kind of stuff. Won't want to sit on your knee anymore, give you a good night kiss, or have long talks with you. Oh, no, young fella. This ain't a pain. Kind of fun.
Do I consider this a house call or an office visit?
Oh, no charge. Hi, honey.
No cards for me, thanks.
No cards.
No.
Seem to be feeling a lot better, too.
I am. I like playing games.
That's real great. Excuse me, but could we bet now? Because I think in a little while I'm going to have to get up and walk around a little. Please, don't ask me why. Check.
Me too.
Same.
I'll bet 2 chips.
Excuse me, you don't say 2 chips, you say 50 cents. I mean, like, when I go home, Gladys is going to ask me how I made out. I can't say I lost 23 chips. I got to say I lost $5.75. Same reason you're supposed to say 50 cents instead of 2 chips. It's just so we don't all forget what's going on here. What's involved, you know what I mean?
I'll bet 75 cents.
You going to raise the bet 25 cents?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Me too.
So am I.
Oh, I won again. Well, yeah, this is my deal. Want to play hearts?
Are you about done, honey?
Well, we've still got time before we pick up Chris and David, so I've got one more stop to make.
Where?
Emergency room.
Dr. Ryan. Dr. Mark Ryan. Call the nurses station, 4th floor east, please. Dr. Allen. Dr. Mark Allen. Go to surgery. Call surgery, please.
All clear.
You didn't have to do this when I was a boy.
These days, you can't be too careful.
Well, I think it's a sad state of affairs. That's what I think.
Dr. Williams. Dr. David Williams. Call the operator.
You look sad.
I am. A little mad, too.
How come?
Well, I just realized how tough it is to be a kid in this day and age. I can't imagine I'm having to X-ray Halloween candy. It wasn't like that when I was a boy. Being a kid was easy as falling off a log. Nowadays it's tough. And scary, too. We're making you grow up so fast, you know. I mean, it seems to me we're taking something away from you, something you'll never get back. And I don't like it. I don't mind telling you, I don't like it a bit.
Did I thank you for taking me trick-or-treating?
Nurse Jane.
You don't have to thank me, but...
Well, sure I do. I mean, I had all the fun. What did you get out of it?
Give me a kiss on the jaw, I'll be way ahead of the game. You didn't ask about your candy.
Oh, it's okay.
How do you know?
There's chocolate on your mustache, and you're not supposed to have that.
You have it. Home we go. Plenty of time for that in the morning, you know. You better get upstairs and hit the sack. You're tired and you need your rest, and so do I.
Well, sounds good. I'll make a deal with you now.
What's that?
Next Halloween, I will take Molly trick-or-treating, okay?
Well, let's both take her, as long as she's of a mind to go.
Yeah.
I'll get that. You go to bed. Sleep tight, Pumpkin. Witherspoons. Molly's gone to bed. She's been asleep for over an hour. She was real tuckered out. I'll tell her you called. Good night to you. By golly, I did. I did forget. Good night, Bobbin.
Dear Diary, tonight was Halloween night. I was supposed to trick-or-treat with Bertha, but she got chickenpox and now she gets to take baths in oatmeal. Anyway, Grandpa took me down to Kruger's Mall, and he went with me all around. I got 3 candy apples and a bunch of regular stuff. I was dressed like Princess Fergie, and Grandpa said I looked like a real princess. I think I felt just like one, too. It was a neat Halloween, maybe the best one I ever had. And you know what? I think Grandpa had a good time, too.